What you bought? You know what time it is, nigga. Better watch how you step in. Yeah. But that was my niggas. Yeah. I'm in it, yo. Got my nigga Rewan with me. But that was my niggas, it'll be an honor. You know what I'm saying? Under commanding General. Straight off the top, I love all of my niggas. That shit ain't gon' stop till we on top and we ballin', my nigga. We be fly as fuck, you know them bitches be stalking my niggas. That shit'll never change and it's the same with all my niggas. City to city, I should be at home, that's what my ribs say. But bitch, I'm grown, I'm in these streets and closed caption. Niggas know we bout that action. If a nigga play with me, then my hock, I'm gon' let him have it. Hey, think you the shit, this truth the shit. Nigga play, I let that Ruger hit. Get on them tracks, they be like, who is this? I'm rude with it, ain't got no manners. All them pussy niggas talking shit, yeah, I know they can't stand us, but we UPK Louisiana, bitch, that's what I'm rippin'. And my niggas solid number, real ones in my section. If you wanna get down, put your boots on, start steppin'. Brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood I lay my life down right now for all my sisters and brothers, because I love them, I see them dapping and hug them. It's amazing to see how well we adapt from the struggle. Born again from a life of sin, trapped in the gutter. My mind frame was to kill my own kind. Feeling inferior, waking up ready to die. Run with them killers, so it's just a matter of time. For why take your life or let you take mine? That's when I realized the slaves killing slaves, while the white man live to get old. We in them graves, shit got me feeling played. I opened the Bible, went through them records, found out we was royalty, a nation to be respected. But in this world we rejected, we hated for our complexion. Still fighting to get accepted. We hear the truth and reject it, but love is getting corrected. And all my niggas correct me. The commandments, the foundation we erected. Brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. Hey, hey. Hey, hey.
Right at it. What you talking about? Bars on.
Hear the hunger in my voice, they used to tell me to speak up. The problem was what I was saying, they couldn't keep up. Instead of moving around with some patience, they tried to speed up. It got colder than a bitter bitch, found me a way to heat up. What's a favor for a favor if we all didn't make it? Kept it 100 with everybody, but they just gon' change. I ain't get caught up in the hype, cause I ain't feel like I made it. Couldn't picture me here now, but here's your moment to frame it. And I ain't never understand that self-entitlement spirit. I felt your vibe, I don't wanna get near it. Before I made the appearance, I took a second, took a look in the mirror. This God, Lord, the only thing that I fear. Y'all got me fucked up. This all passion, it's tradition, it ain't fashion. It's no action, they make threats and it's still passing. I think massive, no respond, that's still tact. Y'all should quit rapping. cheap shots, I'm cinematic. I ain't average, I'm an overthrow fanatic. How I go, you lose and win like asthmatic. I got first, that's automatic. I'm the best in my division. In the ghetto like the pigeons, in the hood like the engine. You a bird for that chicken. I don't fake split decisions cause my mind made up, nigga. We in the end of time, but my time ain't up, nigga. When I was young and running wild and wide-eyed like a cabbage patch, I had to get it as vivid, adapted to my habitat. It's certain shit I won't do, certain shit you can't prove. My shit sound like a payday, yours like more when the rent. If I had $1 for every dime you counted, I would be broke. Watch it be close, got a better chance boxing the ghost. And they know I'm raw, and they know the squad, and I'm feeling large, still in charge. I don't make it follow, I follow the law. Standing tall like they hear on March. I just got a call from my bro, he behind the wall, he told me let it off. Niggas lying for some cat, I got a different line in me. Everybody intimidated, I got that guy in me. You get focused on them dimes, I'd rather keep my nine with me. Help me get this off the ground, just know you won't fly with me now.
Nigga, I try and make the news. I ain't playing by the rules. I've been trying to play it cool, but that ain't gon' be the deal. Y'all out here looking like fool. Home yeah. Truth, I ain't never had to choose.
I'm trying to get beamed up, man. Y'all try and make the news. I ain't playing by the rules. I've been trying to play it cool, but that ain't gon' pay the bill. Y'all out here looking like fool. Home of the truth, y'all ain't never had to choose. Trying to get beamed up, man. Y'all try and make the news. I ain't playing by the rules. I've been trying to play it cool, but that ain't gon' pay the bill. Y'all out here looking like fool. Home of the truth, y'all ain't never had to choose. Trying to get beamed up.
Kill the beat.
I don't know who, somebody need to hear this. Y'all don't speak Hebrew, that's Yiddish. How the fuck you try to label us anti-Semitic? We the Israelites, blacks, native Hispanics. The Germans getting locked up for the Holocaust. Meanwhile, black people still up in the Holocaust. 100 million of us died in the transatlantic. 6 million died, y'all want the world to never forget it. You can never be a Jew, you a Ashkenaz. This ain't a star dum-dum, a gun that would die. Yeah, Yeezy told the truth and got ostracized. Not one person in the Bible had on a yarmulke. We were slaves in America like we was in Egypt. Y'all don't even fit the curses in the Torah neither. Y'all was blind to the truth, I had to make it clear. How Jerusalem, your land, your people came from Europe. That was 1947, your menorah got 9 sticks, it's really only 7. Yeah, it's us against the world, Armageddon. This what happened when you inherit lies from your ancestors. Y'all the synagogue of Satan with them black hats. Your whole nation sitting ducks, Aflacs. Bunch of thieves and culture vultures, ain't nothing kosher. To tell the truth, you vagabonds don't have a culture. Macedonia, Alexander and Philip, you a convert, so tell me, how the fuck is you Israel? That don't make you the people just cause you litter. Why my people can't hate your people like y'all hate Hitler? All the prophets was black and was called nigga. Y'all don't even fit the description that's in the scriptures. Abraham, all the way down to Jacob, we the real Jews. Y'all don't study Christ, y'all follow the Talmud. Keep it real, yeah, let's keep it real. Cold hard truth, it give you chills. Say y'all Jewish cause y'all ain't really them. About to do them like Hammond, it's the Feast of Purim. UPK undefeated, this an easy win. We was born fighting, y'all the evil twin. Jacob took hold of his heel, then out came his little red bastard, they kosher deals. It's only 12 tribes, y'all tryna make it 13. Esau despised his birthright, the Lord cursed him. He ain't the devil, who is? I'm still searching. Ask your rabbi, why he get them babies herpes? I don't know what's worse, that or you claiming that you a Maccabee. I'm about to cancel, everybody try to cancel ye. I ain't afraid to speak, that's what I do. They riding to the core, I'm just judging them by their fruit. Cause they ain't suffering curses. If I was carnal, I promise I'd punch you in person. I know this an uncomfortable subject. They making millions off our culture and black people suffering from it. Yeah, they don't believe in Christ, they the Antichrist. Make a living off of niggas, they a parasite. I ain't afraid to tell the truth, niggas terrified. I'm about to go DEFCON 4, I ain't satisfied.
That is proof. That is absolute proof that they know we are the real Jews. That's absolute proof. Now you got the records. Go find me a white Jew on any archaeology in Egypt anywhere. You will never find a piece of archaeology with white people as slaves in Egypt. So don't tell me that they were slaves and it's their identity, and they know it. And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews. They are not. The Lord knows the blasphemy of you so-called white people that say you are Jews and you are not Jews. You are not the people of the law. You are not God's chosen people. God's chosen people are living in the ghettos of America. God's chosen people are in poverty and depression in the streets of America. God's chosen people are walking around in America with no identity. That's where God's chosen people are.
Maldito sea todos estos perros gringos, todos, y que las maldiciones de Dios lleguen hacia ellos.
Cuando me activo saco el cuerno de chivo. Todo lo que digo yo lo he vivido, haciendo oraciones entre mis suspiros. Muerte por un gringo es negativo y sigo. Estamos en guerra con estos gabachos, hijos de perra, y espera. Ellos son de Inglaterra, en barcos llegaron a nuestra tierra, se aferran que somos ilegales, que toda nuestra raza son criminales. Corrales es donde nos encierran, sin causa motivo nos encierran. Quisieran acabar con nuestra gente, pero aquí estamos hasta el presente, y muerte es lo que está presente. Unida nuestra gente, la raza está más fuerte. La escuela israelita, donde no corremos con edomitas. Todo de la Biblia ellos predican, y a toda nuestra gente se le avisa.
Ha llegado lo que esperan, guerra mundial tercera, que todos los gringos se caigan y mueran. Cobro condenas y ya sacar lo ordena. Con líricas mortales prosigue el asalto. No somos cobardes ni menos cristianos. Crúcense la línea y en corto los castro. Malditos gaballos cazan nuestros pasos. Así es, raza, si no los conoce les presento a Satanás, porque todos los putos son de la Ku Klux Klan. Así es, mi gente, póngase trucha. No me ande ellos iconeando quiénes somos nosotros para andar hincando a toda la bola de pendejos.
Jehová, tu Dios, te ha escogido para hacerle un pueblo especial.
Jehová tu Dios te ha escogido para hacerle un pueblo especial. Un pueblo. No está hablando de los chinos, no está hablando de los árabes, no está hablando de los japoneses, de nosotros. Nosotros somos la gente más odiada en este mundo, más odiada, y toda la gente de Dios.
Hey, what's going down, Sawapiala?
Shalom. Yabashim
Salaki. Hey, what's going down, Sawapiala? Is no Allah at the end of that?
Yabashim
Salaki. Hey, what's going down, Sawapiala?
Echo. I'm going
No Allah
echo.
at the end of that?
Yabashim
Salaki. Hey, what's going down, Sawapiala?
Echo. I'm going
No Allah
echo.
at the end of that?
Yabashim
Salaki. Hey, still an echo?
No, that's all. It was like a never ending echo. I don't want Salaki.
Oh, damn. Salaki. It's hard to hear from my end. But yeah, what's going down, Raza? We're here another Thursday night. This is UPK La Pura Neta podcast, a weekly podcast. You know, we go live when we go live. Aquí estamos. Estoy aquí con mi carnal, oficial de 50, Sowap. Yo soy oficial de 500, oficial Malak Ma. Sowap, you from the East Coast, que no?
Sí, soy de Nueva York, upstate.
Órale, so acá my carnal from upstate Nueva York, right here from Sur Califas. You know, we're right here, you know, talking about, you know, things pertaining to the raza. You know, when I talk about raza, I talk about so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Of course, you know, today we got a special, I won't call it special, but, you know, an interesting topic going on, you know, since it's the month of May, so what? You know what I mean? What season is it usually right now, carnal?
Season right now is well, we're celebrating Pinkster up here, which is a Dutch holiday that was basically allowed for our people, our black brothers and sisters, to travel and see their families as slaves, and so that's what we're
Órale.
celebrating now.
Right. Oh, so like when I mean season of or time of, what's going on right now? That's let me be more clear. What's going on amongst all the schools, the high schools, the colleges?
This is graduation season, out of one.
Right. Exactly, carnal. Yeah. Right now, right, being the month of May, going into June is the graduation season. And of course, a lot of y'all have been watching the news, right? In a lot of college campuses, graduation ceremonies have been canceled. People have been not been able to, you know, have their time with their families. And it's a horrible thing, you know? It's a messed up thing. You done, you know, went to college, you paid your tuition, you had to take out loans, you know, now you're in debt. And then after all that, you can't even, you know, have your graduation ceremony. You can't get that degree, you know, show your family. Now, this is taking place because of outside forces. You know what I mean? This is taking place because, you know, you got protesters, pro-Palestine protesters and pro-Israeli protesters clashing and canceling these events. And that's outrageous, right? I understand the anger of the students that get their graduation ceremonies canceled and aren't able to get their degree in public. You know? Now imagine, right? That's y'all are angry about that and upset and offended, and I understand it. Now imagine how it feels to be denied your degree, to be denied your diploma, because the only wrong thing you did was love your culture. The only messed up thing you did, according to them, is embrace your culture, represent, right? While everyone's talking about all the things that are happening with the Palestinian protesters having their encampments and you know, doing all that, right? Nobody's talking about the other part of it. How these institutions are racist towards their graduating students. How the high schools, right, are quick to silence and disrespect Latino culture, Hispanic culture, Black culture, Native American culture, indigenous culture, right? Nobody talks about that. This story that we're about to bring out is not all over the news. Surprisingly. Well, not surprisingly. So what? You know what I mean, carnal?
All right, definitely. You know what I'm saying? What they always do is they try to, you know what I'm saying, minimize our suffering. And you know what I'm saying, whenever they're suffering, they put it on blast everywhere. So this is nothing new.
Let me see. I'm gonna just test out the soundboard real quick. So we got the applause. We got the record scratch. I'll do that one. All right. So we can't make it a podcast without having the sound effects, carnal.
Definitely add one.
Know what I'm saying? So let's get into it. So let's start with this one. I'm gonna share it right. This happened in the town of Farmington, Connecticut. It was Farmington, Connecticut, or somewhere out there. And let me share the video. Also, Lord permit, I know that thing they're talking about on Cross the Line Radio, but I did want to touch on a little bit about Adam 22, right, and what he's doing out here with the raza, right? How he's trying to trying to pit them against one another if time permit. We're gonna talk. Our main our focus is gonna be these incidents, but of course, that's something heavy we should also touch on because it's something that affects our people. You know what I mean? And this shows who is in control. When people want to bring up the black on black crime, the brown on black, the Mexicans hating black people, the norteños versus sureños, nobody ever talks about the mastermind behind it, right? Well, guess what, man? The mastermind behind that has exposed himself, right? And we're gonna show who it is. Adam 22 is an example of a puppeteer controlling people and getting them to harm one another for his gain. So I got no respect for that platform, no jumper. I got no respect for Adam 22, and the things he does. When we say Esau's the so-called white man, Adam 22 is proof. But back to the top, let's go into this story.
Most Saint Christ.
Let me put this on real quick. Let me share the link. If y'all want to hop in and give your opinion on the matter, y'all more than welcome to. Let me invite the link. Select it. So give me 1 second.
I'll sweat out on.
Play some music meantime.
Yeah, man, you know the thing going on. One West badness. Know the thing already. Yo, Neta. Yeah, Z. Black party chip, long grass clip, belly full, one fish it. Fat grass midget, select careful shift to blood clot, the tip, the pan shot, the clip. Me could tear, we wave the ras clap, flick it. Mini care with tape, reverse cartridges. Bad man village, rank charge it is become hard to win. I saw me killer them ball, gun in a hand pan, each got them hole. Be a tall rifle, we bring a 10-fold, them blood class scope, you looking at them soul. Now make we bring a dead toll. Up with the food, now make it in a them coal. Tell me such thing, say the thing I get cold. If me circle again, me say skin I get poor. Hey, black family, a goddamn village, we not damn silly. Factory Babylon not billing, so fuck them system, a bad man living. Racks not chilling, unfeed the money, done man willing. Don't come here with your wrong bang living. Him rape little pitney, we map that killing. Black party chip, long grass clip, belly full, one fishing. Fat grass midget, select careful shift to blood clot, the tip, the punch shot, the clip. Me could tear, we wave the ras clap, flicky. Mini care with tape, reverse cartridges. Bad man village, rank charge it is become hard to win. Them a say heart of war, hey, we a say laws of God. No fear though living on me heart, bad man. Just like King David, we not stop bad. And we not talk long. Yeah, this one way so can't walk on land. My act say we no fi spear not one. Me general no man a ras madman, hey. The goddamn kill it, we march come for your dopey past that gimme. One like who no dark and wicked, that when decrease your chance of living. Them a pussy, them soft and timid, but UPK can't stop winning. Right now we dey laugh and chilling, but when war begin we not stop killing. Black party chip, long grass clip, belly full, one fish it. Fat grass midget, select careful shift to blood clot, it is the pan shot the clip. Me could tear, we wave the ras clap blicky. Mini care with tape, reverse cartridges. Bad man village, rank charge it is become arguing. I saw me killer them ball, gun in a hand pan, each got them hole. Be a tall rifle, we bring a 10-fold, them blood class scope, you looking at them soul. Now make we bring a death.
All right, we back. Had to take a quick break real quick. So of course let me add to the stream. All right, we got precinct officer of 1,000, Officer Karataza, right here, man. Also from Sur Califas. Let me change this graphic real quick. So yeah, sir. So we're gonna talk about this, hold on, let me see. I think you're muted.
Shalom, how about you?
Let me see. No, you shouldn't be muted now, sir. Go ahead.
Lord Christ, can y'all hear me?
Can you hear him, Kanat?
I don't count, sir.
All right, Most High Christ. So yeah, we're gonna get into that. As I was telling the brother, sir, right now it's being the month of May going into June, right? It's the season of graduations.
Mm-hmm.
And of course we've been watching all over the news, right? All the Palestinian protests going on, and how they've been canceling people's graduation ceremonies.
Oh, they have.
And that's outrageous. Like people get upset and angry about that.
Mm-hmm.
And as they should be, right? You have a right to get mad. You went to college, you paid your, you took out loans, you paid your tuition, and then only to have your graduation ceremony canceled.
Right.
Now, imagine that's angering and outrageous. Imagine the outrage one feels when they're denied their diploma because they love their culture. Because they got denied, because they was repping their culture. They was embracing it. Well, that's the first story we're going to go into tonight, man. That's what happened to this poor sister, man. This has been all over the internet. This poor sister got denied her diploma. I believe it was. We're going to bring the story out, but she got denied her diploma because she had her cap and gown decorated with her culture. So let's share. I'm gonna share the story.
After a Farmington High School graduate was told to remove her cap adorned with Native American beading and a feather. Video surfaced online showing a school staffer telling the teen to take off her cap, remove the tassel.
Imagine that. you're on the field, you're about to go get your diploma. So that's what happened. They told her to take off her cap and gown, or her graduation cap, because it was decorated with Native American, what did it say, memorabilia or regalia? Like how outrageous, how embarrassed you think she felt, being out there and being she's gonna be one of the only people without a graduation cap.
Mm-hmm.
And you see, as it looks from the picture, there's other Gadites there.
And put on a plain cap. It happened at the school's commencement ceremony on Monday. Farmington Municipal Schools issued a statement today saying district policy does not allow beaded caps, but traditional attire can be worn under the cap and gown, and regalia, stoles, and feathers can be used in.
So they said that you're not allowed to decorate your graduation caps, right? That is their policy. Let me see. I believe I saw other caps decorated.
It happened at the school's commencement ceremony on Monday. Farmington Municipal Schools issued a statement today saying district policy
I don't
does
think
not
that's the
allow
sister. You see,
beaded caps,
that student had their cap
can be worn
graduated.
under the cap and gown,
like
and
their cap
regalia,
decorated.
stoles, and feathers can be used in the tassels. The graduate's mother tells us.
So this is a sister it happened to?
That they knew about.
So what did she add to it? Is just the top?
Yeah, this right here. So this right here, this design right there on top, they made her take out the cap because of that. Go ahead, Kanal.
Hey, Shalak, I don't want, but I bet that if they would have, put the rainbow on there, it could have been permissible.
Right.
Our own people can't even put, some flavor onto something and change something up. It's not even that drastic, though.
Right.
I'm looking at it. It's not even that bad. Like,
what is so offensive about this? Yeah, go ahead, Kanal.
Right. It seems like art to me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, if she wants to express like art, you know what I'm saying? Like the LGBT, when they have their own thing going on, they would allow that. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? If it was an Irish person putting on some, you know what I'm saying, some charms or whatnot, they would allow that. You know what I'm saying?
This is what you hear, Swap. If she had LGBT, she had a rainbow flag. This is what you would have heard. Crickets. They wouldn't have said anything, right? They would have stayed real quiet for her. For her, if she was, rocking some Two Spirit pro LGBTQ, culture. But because she was embracing her culture and her identity, they made her remove the cap.
Exactly.
About the rule, but they believe she has a right to wear regalia that represents her culture.
I just don't understand why they chose my daughter to discriminate against. It made it rightfully so that because she was Native American, that because she had beadwork that was cultural.
The school district says while staff followed the guidelines, they could have handled that situation differently.
How do you take 20,000 children in the middle of New York City?
So that's the story that's been circulating on the internet. Trying to find out more on it. I mean, I know what the history is of Farmington High School, like where this is located. I think somewhere in the South, obviously,
Yeah.
And we know there's a racist history there. We know America has a racist history with Native Americans, though. To be quite honest.
If I could add something real quick, like what the brother said is absolutely correct too. Like, it's nothing drastic to the cap and gown from what I'm looking at to where they would make her take it off. It's not like it's obstructing other people's view, like, from them being seen. It's not like it's, taken away from what the cap and gown is. She still looks like she's wearing a cap and gown, just with something a little bit extra on top.
She added some flavor to it.
Yeah, she just added her little spin to it. She's proud of that moment, which she worked hard all year to get to that point. You know what I'm saying? And I think they got to pay for the cap and gown too, right? Don't they got to pay for the cap and gown?
I believe so.
Like if that is true, they got to pay for it. She put her own money into the cap and gown, so she probably felt the right to add a little, little spin to it. Like the school said, they probably could have handled it different. Didn't you say they denied her diploma?
I don't know if they denied her diploma. I was mixing it up because that happened to an Issacharite brother not too long ago. They denied his diploma because he went up there on the stage with the Mexican flag.
So they basically probably just like made her take it off and
embarrassed her
in front of everybody. Okay, well, still, like, yeah, you didn't have to embarrass the sister in front of everybody. You could have handled it like you tell other people to handle things in a professional manner. You know what I'm saying? Like, be professional. If it's not detriment to what's going on, if it's not disrupting the ceremony, why not let it slide? It's a child at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? It's a child that's graduating, becoming into a young adult, and you should handle things in a professional manner. Let her walk across the stage. Let her represent her culture. You teach about her culture in the history books, don't you? You know what I'm saying? You teach it in a history class, about the natives and, who they are. Why not let this person, express what you teach in your school? You know what I mean? So I think that they definitely shouldn't have made her take that cap off. Just let her walk across the stage. Like, it's something so small for you to point her out as if it's so big. You know what I mean?
Right. Making her take out the beads out the cap. Oh, they made her get a new cap without the beads. Let me ask y'all something. Do y'all recognize what's playing in the background? Well, as she's taking away her cap,
right?
Y'all caught that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead. So what?
Yeah, it sounds like I'm saying like what you gonna call it?
The Star Spangled Banner.
Yep, that's exactly what it is.
I haven't used them words together in a while, but that's exactly what it is. While they're taking over her situation, You know what I'm saying? It's already bad
Right.
enough. But on top of it, you know what I'm saying, they put in that whole, you know what I'm saying, we're American only, you feel me? Like you can't do
Right.
what we want. You gotta do what we want.
Right. And that's crazy, carnal, because it just shows you, you know, when we say the oppressor is the devil, the Bible speaks of, this is why. Because of things like this. And this isn't the only case. I was looking this up. There's other stories. Here's another story from a few years back. And they actually, this student, they were denied their diploma. Let's see, let me go to it real quick.
Fuck it, that's real drastic and petty, man.
Damn, so you cannot love your culture, Swap.
And not only that, Adwan, but you know what I'm saying, the picture you were showing of the sister, she made it look beautiful. You know what I'm saying? That
Right, yeah,
feather,
that was she had it rocked out. Bro. I mean, we can go to the Bible, you know, like when people want to say Native Americans are not Israelites, well, this proves they're Israelites.
I mean, that could be considered art, man, and they still knocked it for it.
Right.
But
so like, so I'm gonna pull out a precept for this one.
Okay.
You know which one?
I'm trying to find the history of the Star Spangled Banner real quick. So
okay, come.
If they playing that and it got some type of victory over the natives, I was about to say,
right?
It shows, but I'm trying to find the history on it.
That's real.
Well, I mean, you're not too far off, sir, because this is the United States of America.
Mm-hmm.
How was the United States of America formed?
Mm-hmm.
Right? Mm-hmm. Formed by their supposed victory over the Native Americans, which is a lie. They didn't have a victory. They did a crime. They got away with a crime as they think, but they stole this land from indigenous people. And they, the very least you could do, if you had some compassion in your heart, you would not do that to that poor sister, man.
Mm-hmm. They're probably, that's what I'm saying, like the Star Spangled Banner, like that type of, that song ignites, pride in America's society. You know what I'm saying? I would say the colonizer society. Like, it incites pride. So them probably seeing that probably made them zealous in their, American pride and made them hate seeing the fact that she had that on. You know what I'm
saying? This is why they did. This is why they told her to take it off. Right? It's Matthew, the 5th chapter, Matthew 5:13. Let me go there.
So lucky, I don't want. If you want me to read for you,
if you could, not Bubba Kasha.
Matthew 5:13, correct?
Khan,
sir.
Go ahead, Kanan.
Is the book of Matthew, chapter 5, verse 13. Ye are the salt of the earth.
Right. Ye are the salt of the earth. Mm-hmm. You want to know what she did? Like, you saw everyone else's graduation cap was all plain and looked boring. What she do? She gave it some salt. She gave it some seasoning. She decorated it all nice. Right? Keep reading, Swap.
Come, sir. But if the salt have lost his savor, wherewith shall it be salted?
Mm-hmm.
But if the salt have lost its savor, wherewith shall it be salted? Go ahead.
It is thenceforth good for nothing, but to be cast out and to be trodden under foot of men.
Right. And so, like, to be trodden under the foot of men. So basically, right, if I'm getting this right, this world wants to take away your flavor, wants to take away your salt and hide it. You know what I mean? At least for you. You ever notice why this is saying, and this is what I titled tonight's episode. It's called "They Love Our Culture but Hate Us." Mm-hmm. Every aspect of so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native American culture, they love it. They love rocking them, sarapes on Cinco de Mayo. They love dressing up as Native Americans for their sports teams. They love, rocking cornrows and wearing, baggy clothes. Well, I don't know how today, the people dress today, the young kids, but that whole hip hop style, right?
Right.
All them little white kids, them little, what they call the Slim Jesuses. You know what I mean? They love all that, but they hate you.
Yeah.
They hate so-called black people. They hate Mexicans. They voted for Donald Trump. They support Rudolph Giuliani and his stop and frisk. You know, they support that the Dakota Access Pipeline be built through a sacred grounds of an indigenous nation. They think that you shouldn't be mad when you're offended by seeing the mascots for that sports team on the team, right? And these oppressors dressing up like Native Americans to celebrate, a game.
So, like, you mean the Washington Redskins?
Like the Redskins. What's the other one?
Cleveland Indians.
The Cleveland Indians.
Mhm.
The Kansas City Chiefs. You know.
Well, I don't know if I may.
Go ahead, Kana.
You can't disobey their rules at all. No matter how minor it is. You know what I'm saying? When they're about to get you, they get you. But they can do whatever they want. And they show that. You know what I'm saying? They've been showing that forever. And this
was an article.
People need to wake up to this, man.
Right. So that happened in New Mexico. So I mean, we should look up the history on New Mexico and the treatment of indigenous people, right? The time permit, we'll look it up. But here's another article I found, right, to show that this isn't just exclusive to this situation. This has been going on. It's been an ongoing problem. This is this happened in Cedar City, Utah, right? And the article's titled "Native Students Exercise Right to Wear Regalia at Graduation." Right? She walked up a red carpet and crossed a stage to accept her diploma wearing an eagle feather beaded onto her cap that her mother had gifted her. Amron Tom graduated this week from Southern Utah Cedar City High School. Her family cheered. From the Paiute Indian tribe of Utah and other Native Americans, eagle feathers are of the variety Tom wore, are sacred items passed down through generations, used at ceremonies to signify achievement and connection with community. This is for your ancestors, Tom said her mother, Charlie, told her. 1 year ago, students in Tom's school district would have been barred from wearing any form of tribal regalia along with their traditional cardinal colored capes and gowns. So a year ago, they made it illegal for them or made it, against the rules to rock their traditional regalia on their graduation caps, on their gowns, man.
So she was able to wear that though. That's in Utah.
Yeah, but a year ago they weren't. They made it a rule that you couldn't rock that.
Like, what people got to think is we come from such a place of oppression, such a place of where a lot of us don't graduate high school. Right. A lot of us don't a lot of us don't have our parents didn't graduate high school. Our parents didn't have a life, so them are how do I say it? Okay. Their parents coming from the struggles that they came from,
right?
Putting their children through school and then seeing their parents, happy to be a Gadite, happy to be a Native. I'm just speaking in
right. Nah,
layman terms, but Gadites, you know what I'm saying? Right. Biblical terms. Happy to be a brother that's Issacharite. That's why he's wearing a Hispanic flag. Happy to be, whatever tribe you are, because in having that support from your parents and knowing like your parents struggled to come to America or they were, struggled in America, and that we are, these people, you know what I'm saying? And I'm the first one, or I'm one of the few that graduated. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So you want to, in you graduating, you want to represent who you are, and that I come from this and I made it to this. You know what I'm saying? Which is something that should be expressed inside these high schools or colleges. You know what I'm saying? I think college probably has a little bit more freedom in certain colleges, but it should be expressed because, like I said before, you teaching about my history in your classes. You teaching about, slavery and, other certain things that go on. You teaching about these different things. Why can't I express this in this manner? You're teaching me to be, to be this individual, to try to be the best I can be in society, and I can't express that, my culture, or have some type of slight representation of my culture in what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? How dare you? But I have to be suit and tie how you want me to be.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I have to wear the attire you want me to wear. I have to be how you want me to dress and listen to the Star Spangled Banner.
Right.
And salute the American flag and, bend my knee to you. But I can't simply stud up or, wear what I want to wear to my graduation. I'm not drastically, I didn't just not put on what y'all asked me to put on. You know what I'm saying? But the fact that they make you do that and then listen to their songs of triumph and their songs of, allegiance is crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. And it should be something that's investigated. Like, the mom has all right to be upset and feel discriminated against. The mom has all right to try to, want this to be investigated even more. You see what I'm saying? Because it is something that should raise an eyebrow for sure.
Right.
Like, why can't y'all can do what y'all did? Y'all can play this and do that, and I gotta pledge allegiance and be this type of way, but I can't represent my culture in the slightest. Oh, that's crazy. That's something that should be investigated.
So if I could, sir, I bet, if had that been, she would put an American flag on the top of the cap, and she would have put the Confederate flag, Trump 2024. They wouldn't have told her nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Know what I mean?
She had that American flag on the top of that hat, she'd have been bumped to the top of the line. Give her give her what's the name first? Her diploma first. You know what I'm saying? She and the Star Spangled Banner playing in the background.
Good night, man.
Come on now, bring her up front. She is a model citizen.
Yeah, model citizen. Right.
She's what we want.
Right.
And what America wants is obviously devastating to Blacks, Hispanics, and Asians. You know what I'm saying? I think the brother want to say something.
Go ahead, Karnal.
Hey, Shalaki, I don't want very heavy, man, but you know what I'm saying? I brought out some statistics of that high school for the 2023.
Are you able to share them, Sawab? Yeah. On the screen?
Yeah, let me show this real quick.
Oh, you brothers is quick. That's excellent. They got some statistics on the high school. Most high Christ. You swap out of DC? Was it Baltimore?
Swap bunch of my one out of ISUBK Albany.
What's on Salaki?
ISUBK Albany, upstate.
Albany, New York. The capital.
New York.
That's you right there with Captain Zania, right?
Right.
Well,
okay,
so,
Most Christ.
Yeah, shout out to you and shout out to Captain Zania. What's that other? What's that brother in your zone too? Quataza? Yeah, Quataza.
Quataza.
Buffalo.
From Buffalo. Yeah, each like 3 hours apart. Like I'm apart from Captain Zania, like 3 hours, and then Quataza is 3 hours away from Zania as well.
But shout out to you, Carnales, and the work you do, man. Real on the serio.
real talk.
Yeah, you got to swap.
Right. I'm just trying to figure out.
Send it to the messenger. I'll share it right now.
All right.
Meanwhile, I'm gonna share a precept real quick. This is 2 Maccabees 6:6, right? So, like I said, right, what they like to say, the Bible does not fit us, right? The Bible's not our story. The Bible's the white man's book. Well, this is what 2 Maccabees says. 2 Maccabees 6:6. Neither was it lawful for a man to keep Sabbath days or ancient fasts.
Mm-hmm.
For anyone asking, Sabbath days and ancient fasts are part of Israelite culture. The ancient fast, right? What is talking about the Day of Atonement?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? If you fast, you get counsel. You got to fast on some. The Sabbath is big with us. You know what I mean? It's our day of rest.
Mm-hmm.
We have a Sabbath class every Saturday. We go to camp. But that for our culture, right? For our cultura, these were major things. Well, it says here that neither was it lawful for a man to keep the Sabbath days or ancient fast. You know what that sounds like? Sounds like on Saturdays you couldn't get them off. You had to slave. Like today, don't we have to slave on our Saturday? A lot of us, man, we gotta practically fight to get that Saturday off,
Right.
right? So they were going through this back then, and it says, neither was it lawful for a man to keep Sabbath days or ancient fasts or to profess himself at all to be a Jew.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
And you wonder why you want to just chill on Saturday and have a good time because the Sabbath was built for you. You wonder why, you get it's wrong for you to, so much scrutiny when you call yourself an Issacharite or, a Judite or a Levite or a Benjamite or, any of the 12 tribes. Right. You know what I'm saying? You wonder why it's such a problem because it was a problem then for you to profess yourself as a Jew. You
right.
Got the stats? It's like it.
Yeah, these are the stats right here.
Mm-hmm.
So
I'm interested in this.
What am I looking at? So what?
Hey, like these people should be already used to like the the diversity. I mean, if you look at the amount of natives on there, 781 students.
Oh wow.
Asian 11, 18 black, Hispanic 452, and they have white 462. Two or more races 99. So this is they're already used to it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The having the expression of different culture. They've been seeing it the whole year round, but then all of a sudden, you know what I'm saying? They're graduating and now they want to find an excuse, which is disgusting.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So you said it's 492. How much white? How much Edomites? Salaki?
We got 462 devils in that school.
Okay, and then how?
Right. Salaki.
And then you got 462 devils, and you got how many Hispanics?
452. I don't know.
And how much natives?
781.
Oh man, that's a predominantly Hispanic and native school right there.
Right, most ain't crazy. Like
you know what I'm saying? That school, like you saying, that school should be used to seeing that. But them 400 devils, they trying to make that school as comfortable, as livable, as as great it can be for them when the school is predominantly, native and Latino.
Right. I'm trying to find like the history, right, of what these people have suffered in New Mexico. I found one. Look at this. Look how racist New Mexico is with indigenous people.
So I can't hear it. I can't hear what the video.
Oh, you can't hear it? How about now? So what?
Right. Sounds distorted though. I don't want.
How about now? So what? Still sound distorted?
Yeah, but you could leave me. You know what I'm saying? I'm good. I just read the subtitles. The water though, I don't want.
Now imagine that this happened in the same state, right? Good night. This is another one. We'll share this for another topic. So this just shows the racist history, right? That America has. We can go into the boarding schools. We can go into the Catholic missions. And how they treated people, indigenous people, when they would speak their language.
Right.
When they would they made them cut their hair, and and of course that goes on today because the racist attitude of America has never changed.
Hey, if I could, just real quick, I don't mean to cut you off.
Nah, go ahead, sir. Nah, you too wild.
Could you give me on the topic of here, 1 Corinthians 11 and 15?
Come with con, sir.
Like, and it's so crazy. You try to say natives and Hispanics aren't Israelites. Even Judites, we all have this in common. Even I'm pretty sure amongst the other tribes. I just mentioned these tribes because these are, like the tribes you hear often. You know what I'm saying? But amongst these other tribes, like that hair, brother, is an important thing for brothers. I'm a brother, obviously. It didn't left me. Nature told me it was time.
I'm not too far behind, sir. Salakia.
You know what I'm saying? I got rid of it. But when I had my hair, brother, I loved my hair. It was
Right.
like, it was something like my son got hair. I make sure it's long, it's good, it's nurtured. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Y'all brothers got
Right, with
long,
daughters,
glorious hair. You know what I'm saying? For women, though, like, she mentioned in the video, she tried to cut the sister's hair or cut the sister's hair. It's crazy. A lot of Judites go through that. Edomites be like Karens, be like, "Can I touch your hair?" I see it a lot of time with how you say it again?
Shemaiwan.
Shemaiwan. Like I see a lot of times with Ephraim. I see a lot of times with a lot of different of people of our culture that these Edomites are just so fascinated with our hair and they want to do something to it, or they want to mess it up, or they want to damage it, or they just like in awe of our hair. And we take our hair seriously. You know what I'm saying? We love, no, don't touch me. Don't touch my hair. You know what I'm saying? Like, or a sister wants long, luscious, beautiful hair. So to hear that, it just thought this scripture popped in my mind, if you could.
Come concert. It's right here. I got it.
Definitely for the sister.
Go ahead. You want me to start reading?
If you could.
Come on. 1 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 15. But if a woman have long hair, it is a glory to her, for her hair is given her for a covering.
Right. If a woman have long hair, it is a glory to them. So you wonder why, a lot of sisters take glory and take pride in them having long hair. It's glorious to them. It's in their spirit for it to be glorious to them. You see what I'm saying? You wonder why Native women grow their hair down damn near to their kneecaps.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's a glory to her that she's able to grow this long hair and have beautiful hair and have, a braid so long. But what's the first thing when you look at what they did to the Native Americans and other people? What's the first thing that they did? Oh, they made sure they cut that hair off of you. You see what I'm saying? When the Lord put a scat was punishing the tribe of Judah. What he do to them sisters? Oh, he punished that hair. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna be able to grow no hair. You see what I'm saying? So that's the type of things that, the white man, like, can I say that? Or
yeah, you can say that.
The white man knows, you know what I'm saying, about your history. He knows you love your hair. He knows you sisters love it and desire it. So they make it difficult for you to have it. You see what I'm saying? They put you in that situation to where, oh, you can't wear it like this, you can't wear it like that, or you gotta conform to this, or cut it down. They make it to where you can't show your glory. You see what I'm saying? And it's absolutely something that is biblical and proves that, these natives and these indigenous people are Israelites. You see what I'm saying? Because they take so much pride in their hair. You know what I'm saying? Like it.
No, go ahead, sir. Salakia.
No, I'm done. That's all I wanted to say on that.
Now, I came across this video real quick. It says, reckoning with the past of Native boarding schools in touch. Right? Because we're talking about, you got to ask where all this stems from, right? What do they do to indigenous people in the boarding schools, right? Since we're talking about them cutting the hair, and they were beating him for speaking the indigenous language. I wish I had that footage right of the Gedai brother, man, telling his story right on how they would beat him for speaking his language.
I think that's on Hollywood Israelites. I think it's like a short or something like that.
Let's see if I can find it.
I tried to download it to the StreamYard.
Okay, come on. Let me see if I can find it real quick.
If I may add one.
Go ahead, Canal.
Yeah, so this is something that's a recurring thing since the 1800s, because if you remember, there was a man called R.H. Pratt. He's very famous for the quote, kill the native basically and save the man.
Save the man,
basically
right.
saying, like, you know what I'm saying, to remove his old culture and to present him like as a blank canvas, like basically brainwashing him to be a quote unquote American, to
Right.
Americanize him. And so that's what happened to that sister. Because
Right.
while they were taking it away, you know what I'm saying, they played that music of victory over the, you know what I'm saying, her people.
Right.
It's crazy.
So I got here's this phrase. Is this the one you're talking about, sir?
I think this is what you're talking about, like how
damnation.
Bleak.
Oppression. Small.
Sick. You know, there's alcoholism, there's abuse, there's domestic violence, there's a lot of things that go on a reservation that really goes overlooked.
Just a compromise. It was an agreement forced agreement probably, that Native Americans were put kind of out of the way, out of sight.
Prison. It's like where we're trapped.
I think it's the most common misconception about reservations.
That there's some kind of abundance that
If I could, side note real quick, right? I like how he asked her that question and she's saying, like, giving the misconception, because a lot of people say, like, oh, Native Americans aren't oppressed. You have your reservations. You have your casinos. You get a welfare check every month. That's what they tell them, man. God damn.
It's like, isn't that what going on? Don't Judites get a welfare check too?
Right.
Don't Hispanics get a welfare check too? And
Right.
where are
Don't
we
white
at?
people get a welfare check? Don't you got the whole country?
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, come on, man.
We look, and Hispanics and Judites is stuck in the goddamn ghetto. You know what I'm saying? We getting that same. Well, like she said, it's a misconception of abundance, but we got the ghettos. They got the reservations.
Right.
That's on it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like,
so, like, that don't even sound fancy. Reservation, good night. What you reserving me for, man? God damn.
Like, we reserve this. It's really like Esau, like, we reserve this piece. We're going to take your good land. We reserve this little piece of shit land for you, right?
Right.
You just going to have
Right,
this.
right.
And we're going to oppress you. We're going to, like everything that they're saying in the video. They talking about how they feel on the reservations. And it's the same way we feel in the ghettos.
So like, sir, I didn't want to sidebar real quick. I'm going to just say this real quick, right? It's heavy because you touched on something, right, that it happens to all so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. The best incident, right, of it happening to so-called black people, remember what they did to Allen Iverson about his braids.
About his braids. Said, you can't have them braids.
Right.
They told him, like, well, didn't they tell him cut him or something like that?
Yeah, that he looked like that looked unprofessional, right?
Yeah.
They didn't let NBA players like go to show up, like once when they were caught on camera off the court, they had to wear suits and ties and stuff like that. They even put that in that movie, right? Coach Carter. What would he tell them students, like, when y'all not playing the game, put on a suit and a tie because you'll look professional.
Yeah.
Like, imagine that.
That's crazy.
When the way the style we dress, how we rock our hair, how we speak, that's all our culture, man. Whether you agree with it or not, man, like, that's an aspect of who we are. America has always had a history of erasing who you are, black man and brown man.
If I could.
Go ahead.
That's why it's so important what you're doing right here on this podcast and you know what I'm saying, what other brothers doing, like, you know, I see the ISBK Latino America and the other aspects, ISBK Mexico. Shout out to all you guys that are doing this to help reinstill and give, you know, our people their pride again in being who they are and showing them who they truly are. Like, you should have there should be no shame in you rocking, you know, your fringes. There should be no shame in you being what you want to be in this place. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And in here, you're not going to be shamed. In the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, it's going to be praised. It's going to be, you know, exalted above all. And you're going to feel normal in here rather than how the
Right.
world makes you feel. We were just talking about this a little bit on the ride here. Like, you know, this is that one place that makes it comfortable to be who you are in righteousness. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And like, you know, like what y'all doing and the work that y'all doing on this podcast
Most high in Christ,
is
sir.
amazing. You know what I'm saying?
Couldn't do without you, Adawan. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
Shit,
nah,
hey,
man.
man. Hey,
Don't-
hey, man. I'm not trying to be humble here. I'm just saying the truth, man. Like, I can't do this without my brothers. You know what I'm saying? With my
Mhm.
Judite brothers, with all the 12 tribes, without black and brown, we can't do this. You know what I mean?
Right, that's damn
we
right.
all got to do that shit together, man.
Well, Most High in Christ, like, and just waking up, you know, brothers and sisters across the globe, like, it's important for them to know, because like they
Right.
can't just see it from me. They can't just see it from, you know, they got to see it from y'all as well.
Right.
And they got to hear it from y'all as well, from people who come from the same background as them, the same tribe as them, of who y'all are. You know what I'm saying? So Most High in Christ for that.
Right.
And what y'all doing is definitely a great thing. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
A
the water,
monumental
sir.
thing. And may the Lord be with this.
Hey,
You know
Most
what I'm
High in
saying?
Christ, sir. I mean, you know what I mean? We're going to keep doing, you know, big shout out Commanding General Yohanan, because without him, this wouldn't, you know, been possible. You know what I mean?
Damn right.
So, you know, like, so they just want to show real quick, you know, as we keep going through this. What the good night. But yeah, man. So let me see, put a calling number here. Or you know what? Like, we'll put that next week. Next week we'll have the call-in number up. Y'all can call in and give your opinion. I just want to, you know, cover a couple more things before we clip the show. It happens to all 12, to so-called Blacks, Hispanics, and Americans, to all 12 tribes, right? And this is heavy that this situation happened, because it goes back to this one, right? This was huge all over the internet.
ABC trains hundreds of nurses each year, empowering them to make a difference in healthcare.
It's like, it's part of me, man. It's like, it's in my blood, you know, my family, like, they came over here just to, like,
Let me say something right here.
His family has been and how far they've come. That's what the Mexican flag means for Ever Lopez.
not being able to get a paper that they couldn't get. And then, like, I just want to make them proud, you know?
Thursday evening at his Asheboro High School graduation, the 18-year-old decided to wear the flag around his shoulders.
I got to the gym and I was sitting down. I was sitting beside a bunch of teachers. I threw it on. They didn't tell me anything till I got to the stage.
This video is from Lopez's cousin, Adolfo Hurtado, in the stands. You can see Lopez walk past the teachers. In this angle on the school live stream, you can see the principal shake her head the moment she sees Lopez. Then, as he starts to walk across the stage, she asks him to remove the flag before she hands him his diploma holder.
And she's like, you can't be wearing that. And I was in shock, you know? I was like, what? She's like, yeah, you can't be wearing that flag. It's a distraction. I was like, no way, you're telling me this right now.
A school district spokesman says their graduation dress code is clearly shared with students ahead of time, and the wearing of a flag of any kind is a violation of the dress code. Students say this is the email they received detailing the dress
Imagine
code.
that.
No tennis shoes, sandals, or flip-flops, and dress shirts and pants. Nowhere does it approve or...
Do you see why, like, that? How ridiculous that rule is?
Mm-hmm.
You got a cap and gown over all of that. What's the problem? You know why? Because you want them to all look the same. You want the culture beaten out of them so that they look like like how you want them to look.
It's crazy because I don't recall seeing this video. Maybe I might have seen it, but he said exactly the same thing. You can rewind it too. For those watching, you can rewind it and go back to the beginning when I said about why she would want to wear her, represent her tribe or represent, the cap and gown. It's because play it one more time.
They came over here just to like
a sign of heritage.
To represent, to honor your parents.
Honor your parents.
Damn.
He's able to achieve something his parents were able to achieve. I said that in the beginning of
right,
what we were talking about.
right,
You know what I'm saying?
How far they've come.
And that's how they feel. Like you know what I'm saying? Like it ain't for no. I don't care about what they're doing after school because this is part of me, and I want to represent. This is a good thing for me and my people, in my household, or maybe in my community.
So, like, sir, it's also because I love my mother and my father. I love my parents. I want to honor them. This is who they are.
School live stream, you can see the principal shake her head.
The school's saying, F your mom, F your dad, F your family. You love America. That's who you love. You don't love your Mexican side. You don't love your Native American side. You don't love your black side. You love America. America first, which means love the white man first. That's what it means.
A school district spokesman says their graduation dress code is clearly shared with students ahead of time, and the wearing of a flag of any kind is a violation.
They would never, Salaki, sir. You know what's heavy, sir?
This is the email they received.
They would never do this to no Palestinian. They would never do this to no Ukrainian, no Afghan. They would never do this to no Jewish person. But they will do it to so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. And Salaki, sir, I found this article and I'm going to play for you next. Right?
The dress code. No tennis
but
shoes.
They put these. The reason why they put these dress codes is for us.
Nowhere does it approve or deny the right to wear a flag.
The representation on. He was the only one that put it around.
And it's not. He's not breaking any rules. What is it? Where there's no law, there's no sin.
The other ones did too. He wore it like that. They didn't have a problem with the other ones. They got their diploma, but him, out of everybody, they taken his. No.
Well, let me rewind that. What she said?
Got their diploma, but him.
What that devil just say? That devil has it.
He wore it proudly. The other ones did too. He wore it like that. They didn't have his right and wore it proudly. The other ones did too. He wore it like
Nowhere does it approve or deny the right to wear a flag.
The representation on. He was the only one that put it around his right and wore it proudly. The other ones did too. He wore it like that. They didn't have a problem with the other ones. They got their diploma, but him, out of everybody, they taken his? No.
Before Friday's protest, one Asheboro High School teacher begged the group to try and talk with the district again.
Our hope is not gone. It's not. Still try again, please.
Oh, we are.
I gotta make my family proud, because like they worked really hard for me to get here and stuff just for this to happen.
How do you keep something secret?
That's good. Now look at this, sir. I found this one.
That I'm looking to launch is a clothing brand called Green Print.
Teacher, we have about 15 more minutes and I'll be packing up. I've got 2 slots left. So send me 2 and we're done.
Thank you very much. All right, children. Today is the final picture day. I know some of you have been absent, which is fine, but today is the last.
Just to know that it happens to all, how you know.
Yes, picture day.
Oh, this is picture day.
Can you step out of line for a second?
Because I know this is a reenactment.
Looks like a skit.
No, it's a skit. Never mind. Let me go back to the stories. Thought it was a student. But here's a news article on this.
Black child, girl, young lady, okay, in a powerlifting competition is forced to take her beads out of her hair to compete. So her teammates have to help her. Here's the video.
Look at who's doing that to you, sir.
What the hell them bees gonna do in the powerlifting competition?
Once again, our society teaching young black children that because they are.
Salakia. Side note: I would never let my daughters do a powerlifting competition.
That
but,
for sure, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But
But
what's
the
that gonna
context,
do?
right? The context of the situation, like, damn, man, they did the sister like that, man. They took her, like, they didn't let her rock her culture, embrace and rep it while she was out there.
It's definitely instances of it happening at graduations. I done seen it for sure. I can't think of none off the top of my head, but it's just discrimination across the board. You know what I'm saying? For all, like, it seems like all our people, and it ain't just seems like, it is for all our people. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I think the brother wanted to say something.
Go ahead, Kanat.
Right. Yeah, I want to say from the last video, you know what I'm saying? Like, nobody disapproved but that woman that was there. I think she was the principal, correct? She said
I
it
think
was
so.
a distraction, but she was the only one that it bothered. You know what I'm saying? All she had to do was wait 2 seconds. You know what I'm saying? Have whatever she had at hand. You know what I'm saying? But since, you know what I'm saying, the oppressor loves power tripping over things that bother them. You know what I'm saying? It's like we can't be a people. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's like no, you gotta learn your place, bro. You know what I'm saying? And so the same thing for this little sister right here. The same exact thing. Ain't there's nothing wrong with wearing what she's wearing, but you know what I'm saying? They gotta teach her who she is in the place, in the society. Which is crazy.
Like, right. Our hair is a big part of our culture, man. Nobody ever tells oppressors, nobody ever tells any other nation of people that how they can style their hair. You know what I mean? We're the only people that told that our braids make us look unprofessional. Even as to go as far as the dreadlocks, which dreadlocks are not our culture, but because black people took it and made it style, you know what I mean? Made it trendy and cool, you know what I mean? They associated it with black people and now said it's unprofessional because that's how this country feels. This country hates so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. They do these things because they don't want you in their professional world. They don't want you in their schools. They don't want you in their tournaments. They don't want you they don't even want you graduating in their high schools. That's really what it is, man. You know? And that's why it's more important than anything for us to separate. For us to separate and have our own system, you know what I mean? Our own schools, our own colleges, our own professional world, man, where braids will be professional, you know what I'm saying? Where I wouldn't trust to do business with you if you weren't rocking braids. You know what I mean?
Right.
Where a sister wouldn't look beautiful if she wasn't embracing her indigenous culture.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's the world that we're trying to build here in the UPK. A world that's pro-black, pro-brown, pro-Native American.
Right.
That's what we're building here, man. That's what we're working to build. Outside here in America, America is a pro-white society. That's what it is, man. And to be pro-white, you have to be anti-brown. You have to be anti-black. You have to be anti-Native American.
Right.
It's not everyone's equal and we all can come together as one. It's a lie, man. The Christian church doesn't lie to y'all. That's the reality of it, man. And I know that hurts. But that's all it is. Christianity is just another form of white supremacy, man. And it makes things like this. I believe that video where the woman that was taking the cap off, was that another sister that was doing that? It looked like it in the video. That wasn't
Yeah, it looked like another sister that was making her take it off.
Like, that's the problem. This is what the Christian church breeds, man.
Right.
Yeah, it was a sister that did it, man. Looked like that. Right. Did it make her kick out her power?
Well, powerful. I think like people are expecting
Right.
That's a lot, I don't want.
Go ahead.
Right, so I found out about this high school also. They have something called a DNA club. Basically, they offer upperclassmen Navajo language, history, and government classes.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, so I was stating like these people already used to the whole thing. So them micromanaging, you know what I'm saying, a piece of art is insane because
That is
they've been
insane.
seeing all this culture all year round.
Right.
Right. So the oppressor, man, when he wants to turn into our people, like when he wants to play, you know what I'm saying, make believe he's you know what I'm saying, Cherokee or whatever he wants to announce, it's okay.
Right.
He goes full out, you know what I'm saying, and teaches us about our own history. You feel me? And I don't
Imagine
want
that.
I don't want to have it.
Right.
So
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I was about to say, like, I got a video that I sent you. That
Oh, okay. You sent it in La Pura.
we went to basically a holiday made for our black brothers and sisters, right? Where they had some time off to see their families as slaves.
Órale, this is it right here.
We found some devil in a teepee, man, behaving like our people. She's
Imagine
Dutch,
that.
Polish. I think she said she was Polish and Jewish, man.
Is it this one right here?
Making
Swap?
believe.
You just sent it right now, Swap?
Nah, I sent it a while back.
Okay.
Hold on. Let me see what
Got
I get.
this one. Hold on, I'm gonna share right now. Got this one. And I got. Okay, I found it.
Is it a TikTok?
Yeah, it's a TikTok.
Yeah, all right. I'm not sure where I sent it at. But if you could play that, man, you're going to see something crazy.
Imagine that. Oh, Khan.
Is there any history about this?
Oh, yeah. So this is an eastern conical wigwam. You might think it's a teepee, but teepees are out west. Teepees were covered with buffalo hide, and they were different. Teepees have a round circular door and smoke flaps on poles. So the wigwams are covered with bark. And the permanent ones are dome shaped. This is a traveling style. Ready to perform. That ring comes apart and all the
So, like, Swap, I just stopped real quick. I just want to ask a quick. Did y'all ask her who her father was?
Definitely, I don't want. She said she's Jewish, Polish, and she said she's like partly black, partly Native American from her mother's side.
That is wild, man.
So she got that 23andMe shit. She's just fucking everything.
That's exactly.
Imagine that. Hold on. I'm playing this one more time. Because that's a joke. Oh, man, I'm already disgusted.
This cover is canvas painted to look like birch bark. So it would originally have been birch bark, but this fits better in my car. Baskets are all made out of bark, sewn with roots. This is like represents 1750s native style camp for this area.
African Dutch experience. Here. Are you a historian on Native American history?
I have a little bit of ancestry, a little bit of Narragansett ancestry. And my whole life, I just want to know, like, how do people live here when it's 18 below zero? And there's not a hardware store. Like, how did they do it? And reading history, I kept reading about bark baskets, and so I started making them. I read about like how the animal skins were tanned. I started tanning them.
So lucky I don't want it. If you could see that, basically she picked up books and started being interested in our culture, and basically that's what spurred her into this.
She's a culture vulture. That's what she is. And that is absolutely disgusting, man. And I'm glad you shared that, so what? Because it ties in with the title of the topic of tonight. They love our culture but hate us, man.
Right.
You know what I mean? I would have asked her like, "Hey, like, what do you think about the sister that got that they made her take her cap off because it had beadwork on it?" Just to hear her opinion on the matter.
Right. Well, I mean, I don't want. We asked her a bunch of questions. I gotta post that online, the whole video. But
Oh
I
man,
mean,
hey man, when you do, you gotta send me that footage, Bubba Kasha.
hey,
I
you
would
already know
love to upload that video.
that's coming through. But
Hey,
basically,
come
she was deflecting our questions when it
Of
came
course she
to her
was.
ancestors, her Jewish ancestors. Who was like, "What do you think about what I'm saying? What's going on in Palestine and
Right.
Israel?" You know what I'm saying? Well, we all need to live together and all this. And I'm like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Here we go with the coalition. You know what I'm saying? We're all human beings, this and that.
All of a
You know
sudden,
what I'm saying? All of a sudden.
now we're all human beings.
All human beings,
All of a sudden,
exactly.
we're all
Yeah.
human beings, right? God loves everybody.
Right.
When it's convenient. When it's convenient,
Right.
God loves everybody. But when it comes to us, man,
Right. I don't want. I put actually another part on there where I basically
Órale.
tell them about Romans 9. I'm not sure if I sent both of them to you.
I think you did. I had this one, Native News Online.
But she was trying to be real gentle, like she wouldn't harm a fly though. When all those furs that you see there, that's all her.
Right.
She actually, you know what I'm saying, like created by going hunting, like pure Esau. She went and hunted for those baby bears. You know what I'm saying? Everything you see there, that's all her.
Oh wow, for
It's
real?
read in the books. Yeah.
And she's trying to act like, she's just not this, this innocent woman that loves nature and loves culture. Yeah,
Of course. After she done nearly unalived everything, now she loves nature, man. Good night. Oh my God. That's crazy. Is this what you was talking about, Swap?
Sir. I'm gonna send you the link right now.
Órale.
This is like another part of.
This is great. Let me read this real quick. Look at this. Look at this, man. Navajo Nation urges Biden to halt uranium transportation through its lands. The Navajo Nation is asking the White House to stop the transportation of uranium through its reservation, citing public health risks. On April 29th, Navajo Nation President Boo Nygren signed Resolution CAP 2324. Who is Boo Nygren? Is that an actual Gadite? Let me look up who this cat is, man. So this is the brother. Nah, man, that's sad, man. Boo Nygren signed Resolution CAP 2324 urging President Joe Biden to halt uranium hauling activities on Navajo lands, particularly along State Route 89 and U.S. Highway 160. Endorsed by the Navajo Nation Council, the resolution highlights the ongoing harm caused by past uranium mining and calls for executive action to protect the land, water, and public health. The resolution follows President Nygren and Speaker Crystalline Curley's earlier request to President Biden on March 12, 2024, emphasizing the long-lasting damage caused by uranium mining during the Cold War, which continues to affect the environment and the health of Navajo communities. Over the past, the issue of critical importance has arisen in stress. I just want to get to the part where if Biden heard them or not. Did they? Let's see.
It's lucky I don't want. I found another article with
Go ahead, Kanan.
with this. I think he's a brother of Nygren. He says that he asked the committee to exempt both the Indian Health Service and the Bureau of Indian Affairs from automatic budget cuts and renew the request for $5 billion to clean up hundreds of abandoned uranium mine sites on Navajo land.
Right. If I could, Swat, let me read this part real quick. It says, despite past measures opposing transporting radioactive substances across Navajo Nation lands, the council lacks authority over state and federal rights of way. Alternative routes exist that can and should be used to avoid crossing Navajo lands. The use of these alternative paths would demonstrate respect for our sovereignty and a commitment to our collective health and safety, Nygren wrote. So they didn't even answer them. They ignored them. That's crazy. Like, they don't want uranium moved through their lands, and the U.S. said, whatever you're doing, we don't care. Y'all want to still love America. Go ahead, Swap.
No, so like if interrupting, you was gonna say something.
No, you good, Kanan. Did you want to say something, sir?
I'm too out.
So they could pass through, you know what I'm saying, our people's lands with uranium destroying the land and the people, but we can't wear, you know what I'm saying, Indian colors at graduation.
Right.
And like, how twisted are these people, man?
Twisted as hell.
They're destroying our people, but we can't wear like a simple art piece from you know what I'm saying, our history. But they could.
I found it. Swap. I'll share this, and I think this will be the last, and then we'll close it out. I was gonna say let's go into Adam 22, but I think we'll leave that for. I'll talk a little bit about Adam before we close out. So this is a video right here.
Come on, sir.
Person's not Christian, they're not human. That's why you can steal their land and kill them. Well, let's just go back to the 10 Commandments. Don't steal and don't want what belongs to your neighbor.
Where in the Bible do you think they get that from?
The papal edicts?
Right.
It's not from the Bible.
And you read the Bible?
People in power.
What do you think of the Bible, though?
I've read it a couple of times. There's some cool sayings in there. Like, don't throw your pearls before the swine. I love that one.
No, I'm sure you do, Esau.
Here's the thing you love in the Bible. What God hates the most is a haughty look. Oh, I love that. This look that says I'm better, you know, like, but most people are really good people and want for everybody to be okay.
Okay. But did you know in the Bible that God hates a certain people called Edomites? It's in Romans chapter 9.
You know, when I read stuff like that, I'm like, my God isn't prejudiced.
It's not?
My God doesn't hate a certain
So I have to play every time it's a joke. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
She's a pick and choose Susie, huh?
Hey, Salakia. What they say are, you Israelites, you cherry pick scriptures. Well, here's an example of an Edomite cherry picking scriptures, man.
Hey, that was heavy.
She a pick and choose Susie. She was like, I agree with this, I agree with that, but that part, because she know who the hell she is.
Right.
I mean, if I was a heathen, I wouldn't want to agree with that either.
Right. Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm right. Yeah, so she played like an innocent victim, you know what I'm saying? Like trying to play, you know what I'm saying? Like she's our people. And
right.
She when she said, you know what I'm saying, throw pearls before swine, bro, I was laughing, bro. Inside, I couldn't wait to throw the scripture away. I'm like, so you know, okay. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a perfect scripture for her, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, oof, that was heavy right there, man. And then she knew what Romans 9 was because she said, "Yeah, my God doesn't hate people." You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. She knew the Bible.
She like our people, so like.
That's like I was just saying. So she knew what you was talking about.
Right.
She read that. She read that before too.
Right. She said that she didn't like reading things like that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
She's crazy, man. She's twisted, man, and just like her people, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like she could play like us 100%. She'd be accepted everywhere. We put some art on some cat. You know what I'm saying? It's a problem.
It's a problem. It's like 1 second.
No, go ahead, sir. Just something I want to play real quick. Before we end the show. Where is it? Where's the post? I'm trying to find the post where it's calling out Adam 22 because what he did, right? And that just ties into what the show's about. They love our culture, but they hate us.
That's exactly what it is. I don't know. I'm saying they could fully display our people. They could fully put on the costume. You know what I'm saying? That they see in their minds that we are.
Right.
And they can play us all day long. We can't play ourselves, man.
Meanwhile, let me show you know what I'm gonna just go over this real quick before we close out. Right, this is while we're doing this and suffering this, right, and fighting amongst our own. This is what our oppressors doing. Not this is how they treat us. So why? Where are those videos I sent? Let me see. Here's an instance of how they feel about us. We're not even allowed to enjoy our music.
Yeah, we are Mexican. It don't matter. Turn this shit down.
Imagine that.
Yeah, we are Mexican. It don't matter. Turn this shit down.
So lock y'all on.
Yeah, we are Mexican.
Go ahead, Doc.
You know it's crazy that you brought this up, man. I was about to do like a story on TikTok about how I'm saying our people in Mexico can't play banda at the beaches, man. At the
right. We're gonna talk about that in another show. But that's heavy you bring that out because that's the reality of it, man. Once again, that ties in with the topic, carnal. They love our culture, but they hate us.
Right. You know what I'm saying? But they have no complaints when it comes to Cinco de Mayo. You feel me?
Right, no complaints. They got no complaints when they're coming to Mexico, carnal. Who made the post about Adam 22? No, Captain Zaryak did. I just want to find that real quick because he wasn't,
I hope you all right on.
He got these two Mexican zones, Cali and Texas. Both Cali and Texas is hot. What is his bright idea? You think his bright idea is to keep them together, or is his bright idea to keep them apart? In true colonizer fashion, his idea is to keep them apart. He says they got to go at each other. So all the hot rappers in Cali versus the hot rappers in Texas. That's going to make the people decide to be against each other. As opposed to like Rich Greedy Gang, shout out to him, saying, nah, us from Texas need to be united with the rappers from Cali and then push the movement forward. That's what should be had. And we got to recognize this is what colonizers do. Y'all got to use that platform for what it's for, to push the correct agenda and not the white man's agenda. Shout out to Rich Gritty Gang. Shout out to my Mexican brothers. Stay united. Adam 22 from No Jump is the proof why we say the white man is the devil.
I'm saying so. Just wanted to play that real quick. I know they went in on it on today on Crossing Line Radio. So that's kind of part of the reason why well we'll touch in more on Adam 22 and what he does to Raza in the coming episodes. But that just comes to show you while we're over here suffering this is what they do, right? They profit off our demise. They want us out there harming one another. They want us out there hating each other, man. That's what this oppressor wants. They want black and brown to hate each other. They want Hispanics and Native Americans hating each other.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they want. So that they can keep making money off you. so that they can keep living prosperously, so that they can keep you second-class citizens, Raza. That's the reality of it, man. This is why they do the things they do to us, man. Nobody's more, let me say this real quick, before we end the show. No one is more violent, more entitled, more whatever you want to call, complains more than the so-called white man, than the oppressor. Right? And you want proof of that? When they lost the election, what they do? They raided the Capitol. No one blames other people for their problems more than the so-called white man. That's why Trump won his presidency. That's why they want to re-elect Trump. Trump blamed Mexicans for the problem of America. Today, Venezuelans, Hondureños, Salvadoreños are all getting blamed for the problems of America. Wake up, Raza. Wake up to how this country feels about you, man. You know what I mean? But with that, man, anything brothers want to drop?
If I could, just real quick.
Go ahead, sir.
Look, Latinos, natives, Negroes, all so-called, you know what I'm saying? 12 tribes of Israel. If there's one thing you need to know, you need to focus on, that is your true culture, your true identity.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying? Regardless of what anybody says about it, regardless if they let you wear it at a graduation, regardless if they let you wear it at slavery, regardless if they let you wear it anywhere, you know what I'm saying? You don't be ashamed of who you are, where you come from, and what you're supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? And in the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, this is the home of the truth. It's the home to teach you the truth, and it's the home where you can be safe and be free to do anything in righteousness. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I want to say before we close this out.
Most High in Christ, I don't want, if I may.
Go ahead, Canal.
According to Donald Trump, you know what I'm saying? Because he said in the past that our people are like a venom. You know what I'm saying? Our people that enter legally here, we're like a venom to the American blood. But you know what I'm saying? Like, when they came over here, what were they doing? You know what I'm saying? They weren't innocent. Like that old lady we showed in the video. You know what I'm saying? That they act all like, oh, well, you know what I'm saying, all about peace. That's their whole thing. Their whole persona is they're peace in front of you, but then in the back, you know what I'm saying, they're leaving, you know what I'm saying, nuclear waste at your reservation.
Right. Good night.
Like uranium, bro. They're leaving uranium at your front door.
Uranium, man.
But we're the poison, though.
Uranium.
We're crossing a border, a supposed border, bro. So, like you say,
so uranium, right? Ain't y'all seen what happened? Ain't y'all heard of Chernobyl? Good night. Go ahead, Kanan.
Right. They're leaving waste, man, to destroy our people, man. Give them cancer.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and they're worried about art on a hat, bro. They're worried about your hairstyle, bro.
Right.
It don't make no sense, man. Our people got to wake up to that, man. You know what I'm saying? Meanwhile, they're destroying you. You know what I'm saying? Physically, they're destroying you mentally. They're trying to take away your culture.
Right.
Man, these people are the devil the Bible speaks of, man.
Así es,
El hombre blanco, bro. Ya tú sabes.
Damn right.
Una porquería, man.
Sí es, carnal. But órale, but with that, man, anything else you want to say, Swap?
Hey, the white man is the devil. That the Bible
Damn
speaks
right.
Damn right.
Órale, but with that, man, that concludes tonight's podcast. You know what I'm saying? Y'all better wake up, Raza. Wake up, get in class, man. You know what I mean? This is what we do here in the ISUPK under Commander Junior Hanna. We work to wake our Raza up. We work to wake so-called Hispanics up, to wake up so-called Black people up, to wake so-called Native Americans up, man, so that we can end this hell, so that this oppressor that runs uranium through your sacred lands gets put away, gets served justice for the evil that they did, for the boarding schools, for the stealing of land, for the slavery, for all the evil that this oppressor has done, man. We work to make sure that our God hears us and brings us justice, man. And that's not racism. Wanting justice is not racist. We don't call you oppressors out because you're white. It's the evil your people did for you to have this country today, man. And then with the nerve that y'all had to mistreat us after all that, after everything we do, man. El hombre blanco es el diablo, que dice la Santa Biblia, man. With that, we'll be back next week, man. Bring your questions, bring your debates, whatever, man. It's a lie, I shouldn't say debate. Bring your smoke, whatever, man. Bring it. We'll be right here to answer it. And if we can't answer it, we'll find someone who can. But with that, man, this is La Pura Neta, live every week. Yahweh Hashem Shabrakatah to the canales. Yahweh Shema Alatah Bashim Yahweh Shah to the mujeres, man. With that, órale.
Órale. Shalom. Yahweh Shabrakatah.
Close out with a song.
Rolling hard, forever I be rolling hard. Trials and tribulations in my life got me rolling hard. Woke up, Lord bless me with another day. Eat shit, showered, and be on my way. Jumped in the two-door, Monte Carlo, solo, with a fofo, on my way to get the dough, yo. If you don't work, then you don't eat. Don't be scared to walk through life when you got feet. You gotta run a race, it's a track meet. Can't trust nobody on the street, so you pack heat. Just got a phone call, my homie I grew up with dead. And last night my other partner had his dough kicked in by Fed. Crooked cop pull to your hood and hug your steps. Searching till they find your stash box where the gun is kept. I ain't never slept, some dream a fairy tale crime. The judge ain't giving no breaks, he giving jail time. I'ma put my trust and faith in the Lord. Never scarred on the boulevard, always rolling hard. I'm rolling hard, rolling hard. Rolling hard. Forever I be rolling hard. Trials and tribulations in my life got me rolling hard. Got me rolling hard. I believe in this truth, I'll never stop. Gun to my head, knife to my throat, I'll never stop. Ain't eat or drink nothing, I'll never drop. Rapping words over beats like this, I'll never flop. Pick up your cross, follow your Howard shot. Living righteous now, that old wicked man had to die. I testify the white man, the devil, he a lie. He the judge sitting in court to make your mama cry. Christianity had me traumatized. I'll never water down the truth, I can't compromise. I love the Most High more than my own children. My sons and daughters, they hate me, just imagine the feeling. Pain hurts so deep, cut like a machete. Prepare your soul for temptation, you better get ready. I'ma put my trust and faith in the Lord. Never scored on the boulevard, always rolling hard. I'm rolling hard, rolling hard. Rolling hard. Forever I be rolling hard. Trials and tribulations in my life got me rolling hard. If it ain't one thing, it's 5 or 6. That president gon' cause a race war through politics. The way they treat my Mexican brothers on the border. Isaiah 14 and 21 prepare slaughter. Babylon falling, everything gon' flip. Every day of my life I pray for rulership. I'ma put my trust and faith in the Lord. Never scored on the boulevard, always rolling hard. I'm rolling hard, rolling hard. Rolling hard. Forever I be rolling hard. Trials and tribulations in my life got me rolling hard. Got me rolling hard.